If Married to Medicine don't give, because the past 3 episodes I got done in 12 minutes, I'm going to need a full 8 out of this one. So we open at the dinner with Eugene's delicious lasagna. Now I'll be making a 30-minute skillet lasagna tomorrow at 8. Oh, God. Anila done hired a PI. You done PISSED me off with this bull. Now you want people to take lie detector tests, which are inadmissible in a court of law. So, of course, Quad says, I'll take one. Well, Heifer, if you're going to take one, I want to quiz you about the contractor. Okay? Anila said, well, since y'all think I set this up, I just want y'all to know I ain't lying. Do any of you think this was a setup? And Toya said, I don't know what you'd pull, Heifer. You like a deal. Anila's like, you don't know me like you used to. Heffley said Anila would need Miss Gomez to help her plan a break-in. And she would. But now Quad going to Toya. So Dr. Jackie calms things down with her Maya Angelou moment and says, let Anila have the floor. And Anila says, I don't know how our friendship got to this point, because Toya can't be friends with herself, much less anybody else. So Effortless says, that's what this weekend's all about. We're going to get to the bottom of it and talk it through. But then we hear Contessa honking from outside. So Toya uses that as an excuse to get out of the hot seat. Oh, Lord. So Dr. Jackie's having everybody clear the air. The men head down to the basement. They like, yeah, we don't need to be this bored. But sadly, we the audience do. The way Jackie said, we're not having fun tonight. When are you ever having fun? Oh, when you're playing in a Queen V. Toya pipes up and says, well, I don't want to be around people where I have to defend myself. And they cut back to her assaulting Audra. She did get that quick bop in. I guess she learned from when Mariah bopped her with that purse. Audra, why did you feel it was okay to come chest bump me? And you was getting bumped. And you got knocked. Toya said, why'd you look up my information? What's your beef with me? Well, you came for her law. You came for her career. You said she wasn't a good lawyer. Why you gonna try a lawyer with law? This is why I don't play in court or Fulton County. I mean, you thought you was just gonna be able to say something slick and get away with it? Honey. Oh, Cecil's a pool shark? Yeah, you know what? I'll let you lose $20 at the pool hall, but not $24,000 on Kids Force. A pool shark. Yeah, the kiddie pool. The kids that you were trying to set up with Kids Force. My goodness, you're so lucky that that thing didn't get off the ground. Imagine the lawsuits that would have come when them kids came up missing. Audra said, well, look, I tried to get to know everybody, and Toya, you was the one throwing shade on my outfit, on my business. Oh, God, now Toya's going to say when that incident happened with me and Mariah, it was one of the most depressing incidents of my life. Okay, then when the heifer chest bumped you, why didn't you walk away? When she walked up on you, why didn't you say, hey, too close? You're an adult, and you could have stopped that situation. Oh, God, Toya, these crocodile tears, honey, I ain't buying it. I don't see anything dripping. You didn't want people to think you were a bad mother because you whooped somebody's ass? Girl, please. They think you're a bad mother because you move your kids every semester. That's why they think you a bad mother. They think you a bad mother because you living above your means. That's why they think you a bad mother. Because you working your husband to death and keeping him deep in debt. That's why they think you a bad mother. Wow, Toya admitted, well, you know what? Maybe I set myself up. So Dr. Jackie moves over to Contessa and says, now, you have anything to say about your fractured friendship? Contessa said, let's put on some pajamas and have some fun. Let's take a beating of breath. It's starting to get like an interrogate. And she right, it is not time for her and Heffley to hash it out. Because ain't nothing to hash out. Heffley is a hateful oxen. That's it, that's all. There ain't no more. So the next morning, Eugene cleaning up the dishes from last night, and he's like, look, I'm a cook for you. I know I can cook good. I don't mind contributing, but can somebody else help clean a dish? I would say y'all are all doctors and getting Bravo salaries. You should have hired, a maid, a butler, somebody to help keep things clean so you can just enjoy your trip. I mean, this is a working vacation. Like, y'all are being filmed. I'm not washing dishes. I'm sorry. Somebody needs to, we can all chip in a couple $100 and have somebody, picking up. We grown. Audra might be pregnant, and since she's pregnant in real life about to have the baby, she probably is 10 minutes pregnant in this. Congratulations. It's the next day, and Jackie sends the men bowling to keep them out of trouble. So now Anila and Toya are having a little moment over wine, and Amila says, I just miss this when we used to lounge in your pool. Well, she sold it, so you ain't gonna miss that pool no more because it ain't hers. However, Toya said you brought the heifer that was telling everybody I was sleeping around the neighborhood to the party. To what end? To what end? She said, look, she told me Quad invited her. It wasn't me. Anila says, I was set up, No, you went along with it. You took the opportunity for the setup because I wouldn't have shown up. But I don't think Toya got no Pookie in them to come rob your house. They probably owe Pookie and them money. Might be why they're moving every 5 minutes. Toya's look on her face when Anila said, I got randomly attacked and then I got robbed. You didn't get randomly attacked. You told that girl to tell the rumor. You called a pit bull into the fight. That's like me going to get Pete if he was still with us. Toya said, I went by your house. You wasn't home for 2 weeks. You just got back from, where was it, Savannah, Sandy Springs? After a break-in, you got up out of there. But back with the men's is we about to have our reckoning in Blue Ridge. So Karen said, I'm just upset that some of the women said we orchestrated this robbery. We ain't traumatizing our kids for that. Cecil said, well, I can understand that. So what was with your wife's post saying, I truly believe this was planned and your house was watched? Hashtag accountability from an editor. Dixon. I sound like that thing from The Ring. And Eugene says, I heard me and Toya's name also came up in the speculation. Is that true? So they gonna tell the women, look, accusing Toya and Eugene of orchestrating this is going a little too far. We don't need to hear those rumors. Me and Anila have never said that. You might have alluded, but you never said it. But Quad has said it, and Simone said it too. Back with the ladies. So we getting undressed for our beauty treatments, and of course one of Countess's boobs come out, and Simone says they're underwhelming. You should have went bigger. Oh, come on, Simone. You can keep your Sappho a bit more secret. I feel like her breasts fit her. Simone said if you gonna pay for them, go all out. They should be the first thing that entered the room. I like hers because they're pert. Like, remember when Selena Johnson told Nikki Gilbert, I'm more pulled up than you. Her breasts are pulled up. Girl, Countess are like, I want a happy end and get to rubbing it. Get to rubbing. Ooh. Now that it's ladies only, their lesbian lips are getting to talking. Oh, Countessa said, I'm crushing on these girls right now. I know, I can tell y'all in there flirting and squirting. Countessa said, here you go, let me give you a view. She got that leg up. She said, I'm getting this party started right. I'm getting this party started quickly. Oh, Simone getting a little jealous. Jackie giving Countessa a foot rub. Simone said, I ain't never gotten a massage before. Oh, come on now. Y'all just scissor and get it over with. So we've all sat down to a beautiful 4-course dinner. And all talk turns to Eugene and Toya's sex life because they didn't hump the first night, which is why his bowling game was on point. But they got it in today, and he says she think her freak number's so high. Her freak number probably is high. It's your dick inch count this low. That's why it's high. It's just high with other men with larger penises. I've heard about these size queens. The older I get, the more I'm like, you know what, I can do a lot more with a lot less. You realize, oh, that has to fit in me. I only have but so much room. The days of trying to get them tree trunk dicks is over. I mean, if you have one, great, but I've seen some that are so big, all I can do is applaud. Where is this going? Where is this going? Where? Back to the stove, that's where. Eugene said, I used to have sex in research labs and conference rooms. I've never been a public sex person. I've never needed to do it so bad it couldn't wait until I got home. I want to get home and really thoroughly enjoy it. I don't want to have sex in the shower. I'm too big. It has to be a rich people shower. Because otherwise, if one of us slips, we both going down. That's what short people get to do. Hefferly, you've only been with one man. That's sad. Well, that was it. And next week's the season finale. I mean, they gave us a little bit, but they gave us 15 episodes. Didn't feel like 15 episodes. They had too many filler. It was, this season, I thought we were just kind of getting into it, but it kind of gave me a Real Housewives of Atlanta tea. I'm disappointed. Well, that was the shit. So I'm going to see you soon for Game of Thrones, House of Dragon.